Dudes and dudettes, what's going on? Hope you've had a wonderful day today. Anyway, I got some information here. Some of you may probably already know this, and some of you may not, so we'll see. I don't know, there's a couple things I wanted to let you guys know. Alright, well, these are my Xmaxx tires over here on the left, Revo tires on the right, J-Do sand tires here in the middle. Anyway, this is what... So, I've had this truck for about a month now, and I've pretty much ran it every day. And there's a few things that I learned about it that I want to share with you guys. Some of you already know, some of you who are subscribed to my channel already know. I was in a live feed earlier with Geo Stealth R1, I believe. Should check out his channel. He's got a lot of really good information on there. Really cool stuff. But anyway, so here, let me put this here. 1 second. Alright. So, if you don't want to go through a bunch of these, 7772, for those of you who don't know what this is, I don't know if you read that, these are the tires for the Xmaxx. Oh. 7736 rear bumper, in case you needed to know. Putting that on later. Anyway, so I didn't know this. I had no idea. I've blown 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tires already. And I wasn't sure why I keep blowing tires. So I called Traxxas and I said, hey, I keep blowing these tires and I'm not sure what's the deal. They're like, well, they don't have a warranty on tires and so on and so forth. But I sent them the pictures and they told me what was going on. So let me explain to you. Here's a hole here. I don't know if you can see it. The hole in this tire. Tiny hole over here. There's a tiny hole in this tire here, right here. This tire. Has a big old... Actually, this one was from trying to self-right the truck. It hit the edge of the body here and split it wide open. So Traxxas is actually going to help me out with that one and send me a set of tires. But they can't, you know, they're not going to do it every time. It's just this once. Because I had called them and explained to them that I already busted, you know, 5 sets or 5 tires here. Alright, so the problem is, I normally run nitro. Like, this is my first real electric truck. When I was younger in the 90s, you know, I had electric trucks, but this is my first, you know, 20th century electric truck. So I'm not used to running in water and snow and all that other stuff. I might hit a puddle every once in a while, but that was it with the Revo or the Xmaxx or the J-Do. But this was this is waterproof. So, you know, I'm gonna put it through some water and some snow and some mud, as you've seen in some of my previous videos. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do those things. Look, here's the foam came right out of here. Out of this little hole. the foam from here to here just ripped off and flew out. But anyway, so I called Traxxas and they told me what to do. There's these little holes in here. There's little holes inside the tire. And that's for when you haul and butt with these tires, you know they expand. And that's to allow air to get into them. For whatever reason, I'm not sure exactly why, guys, but they have these holes. And I looked at my other T-Max, my Revo, and my Jado tires. All of my vehicles have these holes in them. And it's for whatever reason, you know, they know why. Alright, so it allows water in. You get water inside the tires. And then when you're doing 45 miles an hour, the centrifugal force brings the water, you know, off of the foam and into one spot, and it pushes. I mean, it really blows out. It's crazy. You'll be flying with these, and all of a sudden you'll have a blowout, and water sprays out and everything. It looks crazy. It's like a real blowout. It almost looks like air. This is what Traxxas told me to do. Alright? And I'm going to demonstrate on this one here. Alright? This one's already blown. And you do these to your tires if you want. Do this at your own risk. This is my first time doing it. Alright? So I'm just going to do what they told me to do. So what you want to do is, this is too big, I believe. This is a 1/4 inch. Right? No, this is 5/32. This is too big. I'm going to use the 1/8 inch bit. Yeah. Alright. So, there's the 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 9 o'clock position. You want to drill a hole in those positions on your tire. Basically, if you're here, 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 and here, evenly, you know, you want everything evenly spaced in between. That's why it's the 12, 3, 6, and 9 o'clock position. And you drill those holes in the center bead here. Right here. Not over to the sides, in the center. So, that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to start at 12 o'clock. Drill a hole here. You can't even see it, hardly. That's that little hole. Allow that water to escape. I'm hoping that's big enough. I don't want to, you know, just start drilling holes into my tires. I will let you guys know how this works. Alright, so there's one in the 12 o'clock. There's the 12 o'clock position. I'm going to move the 12 o'clock to the 9 o'clock so I can drill here. Boom. One thing, when you're drilling, I noticed that my drill bit grabbed the foam in there. So if you can, here I'm going to go to the next hole. So if you can, maybe pinch it up. Just barely, as soon as you feel it pop, pull it out. That was that one. And then, you know, another one. And repeat with the other tires. If you want to wait till I tell you how it works, if I didn't damage my tire anymore, then I believe Traxxas, they know what they're talking about. Good customer service out there. Real smart people. They've been at it for a while. You know, they got their hotline. You can call them at any time. They got questions. I mean, they normally have an answer for anything. Alright, so another thing that I want to let you know about the Xmaxx. My body is beat. I mean, it is torn up, and that's my own fault. But that's how I run my RCs. Now, you hear a lot of people talking about this problem right here. These popping out. Popping through. Here's one that popped through here. Here's one that popped through here. This broke. I monkey glued it. What the hell? Oh, there's a tire. Alright, so if these are loose, alright, if they're any little bit of loose, like see how I just tightened that one, and they do come loose. Like I've already tightened them every week I tighten them, and I can put a little bit more on them every week, so they come loose. And when they come loose, it allows this body, it sits in there, and now that it can move around in there, if you hit a hard hit, it's easier for it to rip through. Rather, if it was screwed down tight, flat onto that plastic. If it was gripping it really tight, it doesn't pull through that much. This one pulled through right here, and it was just a crack all the way through. And I put it back on, and I tightened it real tight. And I've had other ones pull through, and this one stayed on, because it's grabbing that plastic really tight, and it doesn't allow it to move during big crashes. So that's another thing. Tighten down your roll bar. Allen nuts here, all the way around. Make sure those are real tight. This body's busted. Right. And another little thing, I don't know if you guys are having the same problem. I heard a couple people were having this problem. The pinion gear in the back here, the small one, not the cush drive gear, the pinion gear. It's a smaller one. It comes right off the motor in there. It slips off sometimes. So all you gotta do is take off this Allen nut, and this piece pops off. And then there's an Allen nut on that pinion gear that you can, if you're having problems with slippage or whatever, it could be your pinion gear. Check that. Put it back on there. Put some Loctite. A lot, because they only tend to put Loctite just on a little part of it. I soaked it, and I haven't had a problem now. It's popped off twice, and then I really put some Loctite on it, and I haven't had a problem. You know, simple. Put that on your Allen nut, and then put it back on. It's real simple. You'll see the mechanics of how it works and all that. But anyway, so I just wanted to make a video about the tires, basically. You know, hopefully you don't have blowouts like this. I mean, there's no no foam in there, nothing that came flying out. As always, if this video helps you out, awesome. I'm glad it can help you out. I had no idea. Like I said, you know, I'm not used to running my vehicles in the water, so I didn't know. And I thought I might share it and maybe let you guys know. Maybe you guys are having some blowouts and like, what's going on? They make a truck that the tires can't support the power of it? That's what I was thinking. I'm like, why? Why? This is like 4 tires. The 5th one I called them. But that was when I did the self-riding and it cut the body. And then they told me that. So, hope this helps you guys out. Please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe for more videos in the future. I'm gonna break out the Jado and the Revo soon. And I plan on building a snowplow for this. I think it would be really cool, and I might use some. I got a bunch of old spare parts, old parts that I'm probably not going to use. I'm going to integrate into this snowplow. It's going to be a long project, so that, you know, that's going to be a video in the future. But as always, dudes and dudettes, you guys have a good night. Peace.